Hey space punks. Before we light the fuse on whatever bad ideas come next, I want to slow down for a minute and I want to properly look back on 2025. This year was not neat and it was not sensible. And given the amount of travel I had, it was definitely not kind to my sleep schedule. It was full of road trips, busted gear, incredible humans, a ridiculous amount of time spent under the stars and on the road, camping, traveling throughout Australia, and at every turn me sitting here and wondering what the hell became of my life. So I thought, let's rewind it, month by month, let's have a look. Let's have a look at 2025, what we got up to. January, wow, I was full of immediate regret and optimism. Yeah, kicked off with peak optimism and absolutely zero self-restraint. New Year's lasted about 5 minutes before I was knee-deep in the worst astronomy gear the internet could ship to Australia. That was the Temu challenge, which might be coming back. Temu filters, bargain bin accessories, gear that should legally come with a warning label. Remember that telescope? Now, some of it, as expected, it failed spectacularly, but somehow, annoyingly, some of it actually worked. January, it set the tone. Curiosity first, consequences optional.
G'day punkers, Diego's hiding over there. We can't show you his face because he's an astronomer. I always said I'd never buy anything from Temu, but I did. Yes, we're looking at the AZMZ0300 astronomical telescope. Oh my god. If that isn't the most piece of crap plastic eyepiece I've ever seen. Would you like a 20 mil? Oh, that is just epic.
You know how many Earths fit into Uranus?
How many Earths fit into my anus?
Like 250.
Plus one, if I'm relaxed. $70 off Temu. Don't spend $70 on this, like seriously. Go and get a pair of binoculars. I've got some more Temu stuff. This time in the form of 2 UHC filters. Very clear with the 120 that even with a $12 Temu filter, it's better. We can safely say that the $12 Temu filters have done their thing. They've actually worked. Did I expect them to work? No, I did not.
February was where things started to get uncomfortable though. A little bit different for me. This is when I started questioning my workflow processes, my tools, the equipment I use for astronomy, and a few of my long-held opinions. Things that I'd been holding on to out of just, well, sheer stubbornness actually. In Feb, what did we do? We reviewed platforms, we stacked smartphone data, proper processes, and then came that fateful moment where I finally admitted that switching to a dedicated AstroCam wasn't selling out. It was just growing up astronomically speaking. I'm still a child though, I promise. So Feb, it wasn't flashy, but it was honest, and come to think of it, changed everything.
G'day punkers, got a little project. As you can see behind me, I have a little ED72 sitting on an EQ6. It's a little bit undersized. I mean, I know it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. Looks like it works. Go check the data. Let's check the data. Well, I've made it. I made it to Mungo in my piece of crap Mondeo. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 7 to 21 mil zoom eyepiece for telescope. The whole thing is aluminium. Like, there's no plastic in this. Wow, that is actually for Temu. That is some serious packaging.
March was just, man, that was full on, absolute full on outreach. March dragged me out of the cave, this one, and into the real world. I somehow, I'm still trying to work out how, but somehow I ended up on Lord Howe Island, helping host an astronomy festival over there. So I got to share the sky with a whole lot of people who had never had an opportunity to look through a telescope. After that was done, I chased the Milky Way back home and ended up in Inverloch on my birthday weekend, helping run a viewing night. 2 viewing nights, actually. So March, with all its outreach. Actually, what else did I do in March? I flew back from Lord Howe, and then that very same day drove up to the Dark Sky site for the Messier Star Party. Crazy. And then it was like a week later, down at Inverloch. But March reminded me that astronomy isn't about specks or pixels. It's about people. Astronomy is about people. Shared stories, journeys, adventures.
Well, punkers, I'm here, Lord Howe Island. And for the next 10 days, I'm going to be watching sunsets like that. No, this isn't a fancy boombox on my shoulder. This is my shopping. I'm waiting for the dinosaurs, some T-Rexes and stuff to come. It's got that Land Before Time feel about it. I think I'm at the top. Danger, cliff. I mean, really, fucking epic. Wow. Look at that. Top of the world, bruh. Look at that. Let's turn around, shall we? Full 360. What a lookout. This is the most spectacular hike I have ever been on in my life. Got the essentials. Got some shorts, got some beer, and some bread rolls. This has got to be one of the most epic experiences ever. Okay, I have my goggles, have my flippers. It's time to go and hit the water. It looks like you can go down there. You think we should go down there? I think we're going to go down. See where those people are up there? That's where I'm going to go. I've had an absolute blast doing astronomy here, and I really do hope I get to come back. Just here watching the sunset, and it's a beautiful sunset. That is just gorgeous, is it not?
April, the month that seemed to never end. Installs stacked up back to back across multiple states: Terrigal, South Australia, Central New South Wales, rinse, wash, repeat, dome after dome after dome. It was dome install mayhem and madness, of which it's going to be repeated in Feb. Somehow though, somewhere in between all of those dome installations, I was asked by Marnie Ogg to speak at a dark sky conference about tourism in a night sky, which to be honest still feels like a glitch in the Matrix. That was one heck of a busy month and very, very exhausting. Pretty Flight of the Navigator spaceship that's hiding underneath there.
My fans have come out to see me today. Oh, there was a nice rainbow. There was, yeah.
The client.
Really?
Yeah, I want pussy.
I have to edit that out now. Where's the number? 8333. Fuck, it's back at the thing. I left the code to the gate back at the cabin. Time to start putting an observatory together, hey? Not a bad spot for it either. Alright, we have to have a look at this. I think I like that one better. We have made it to Six String Brewing, Wallaroo, South Australia. Here we come. Back on the road again.
Poncha, poncha! Put on the video that he built the observatory.
I did, I built the whole thing myself. Apparently we need to see the caring side of Diego in these videos.
I have feeling.
He has feeling. Breakfast consumed.
And we didn't find any girlfriend.
We didn't find any girlfriends for Diego. We have made it to the Temora Air Museum. I am like a kid in a candy store in here. Have a look at this beauty. Time to do some astronomy in the middle of the city. I still can't believe I'm in the city running a viewing night.
didn't stop there. In May, well, Diego and I decided that we'd drive to Perth with an observatory on the back of a trailer, across the Nullarbor, as you do. Why not? So we did. I mean, who else is mad enough to haul a giant observatory across the Nullarbor? I guess we are. What for? Well, we built an observatory in, where was that? That was Perth Observatory. Then I got a nice tour of Perth Observatory and then became obsessed with Southern Cross, the town, because all the streets are named after stars. That was fun, wasn't it? And in amongst all that, we still found time to come back and install Clint's dome and Narry Warren there. G'day, Clint. Yes, I think we could say that May was when common sense packed its bags and left and just went, I'm out of here.
We've come to the conclusion that in South Australia, there's Adelaide, and then there's this. I mean, it's not every day you come to a place like this and you get to see amazing stuff like this tyre. But the most important thing is there's a flaming galah. We've made it! Not to where we're doing the dome, we made it to the Nullarbor Plain. Hit the Nullarbor. This Nulla is quite a bore. It's pretty plain. Time to hit the longest stretch of straight road in Australia. Did you enjoy that, Diego? Yes, I enjoyed it. Apparently I'm aggressive this morning and I'm not showing signs of love. But welcome to day, what day is it? Are we day 4 or day 2? I don't remember anymore. They said we were crazy. They said, you can't take an observatory from Melbourne to Perth. It's not going to work. Well, we proved them wrong. Because here it is at Perth Observatory. He's throwing nuts at me. He's sorting his nuts. We've got the two sides on. Say hi to AstroPuNk. We're going to the catacombs at Perth Observatory. Diego, look at all the toys to play with. Far out. Is it still accurate? Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Real tile. A real piece of the Murchison Array. Look at this. All of this stuff. Yeah, there's the new edition that we did. Oh, wow. Antares Street. Oh, found another one. Achenar Street. Spiker Street. Meet me at the corner of Achenar and Spiker Street.
How about June though? June got proper weird. June, fly to Sydney for a space conference. Drive the Australian moon rover. Interview the former Prime Minister, Scotty from marketing. Just some weird stuff I never thought would happen. And somehow, found my way back to Lord Howe for the second time in a year. Second time in 3 months for the Dark Skies Festival. Yeah, got to hang out with a good friend of mine, Fred Watson, and Marnie Og. Marnie as well was there. Yeah, we had a blast. Pub quizzes, kids science. Fred got up and sung a few tunes and played his guitar. It was a really cool week. Really cool week, it really was. I hosted some nightscape photography courses for mobile phones. But yeah, it just kept happening. So yeah, June proved that astronomy doesn't live in a neat box. It crashes headfirst into science, education, politics, and absolute madness. And it was fun. Yes, I'm on Space 25, and we have protesters. Yay to protesters. Apparently I have to try and build the Lego man the quickest time possible so I can win a space pen, so I can write upside down, even though there's already something for that. It's called pencil. So, guess what I got to drive? That. So I'm here with the Honourable Scott Morrison. I'm back on Lord Howe Island.
I went up to Mount Wilson Observatory.
Presentation ready for the kids for the bottle rockets. I forgot the cork. Telescope setup. Might go for a swim later on. If this isn't the most beautiful place I've ever set a telescope up at, I'll go here. Platters, photography gear, views. July was, July. Alice Springs, flies, hot, dry. That was fun, but man, those days were tough out there in that heat with those flies. Diego had to wear the net thingy. Man, crazy. And then, we got back and got to hang out with some of my astronomy peeps down at Marangurk Star Party. That was fun. I love Marangurk Star Party. It's a nice, really cool, relaxed vibe down there. Looking forward to this year's one, that's for sure. The 2026 edition of Marangurk. Fingers crossed it goes ahead and it's on a weekend where I can get down there. Also, decided that, going to Alice Springs wasn't enough. Diego and I just drove to Toowoomba to install a 4-metre scope dome. Needed a crane for that one. That was another crazy adventure. What do? You just do it. Where are we?
Fucking Norway.
Where?
Fucking Norway.
Norway? Norway. Nowhere. Diego. What? I don't think our luggage made it.
Possible not.
Where are we?
They look alright.
You do look alright, but where are we?
Alice Springs.
Are you playing with things you shouldn't be playing with?
Everything is a boat, see?
Everything is... Oh, yes, that is Amazing technology. Tell you what, the only thing I don't like about Alice Springs, bloody flies. Flies! Just keep blowing the flies away. See? Flies. Damn flies. Flies. What was that, Dave? Talking points. Talking points. Do I have a preferred side of the face? This side or this side? I like this side better, guys. Hey, Eric, good grief. Nobody knows who Eric is.
103 millimeters.
103. Don't forget the 3 mils. Very important.
Counts, yeah.
Size matters. We've got the array of sea stars down there. They're right near the fire, which is where Dave Rolfe really likes them to be. Where are we going? Where are we going, Diego? Where are we going? Toowoomba. We're at the dish. We're at the dish. Selfies. Wearing my crown. Diego, why are we on a dirt road?
We forgot to turn left in Albuquerque.
We forgot to turn left in Albuquerque. Hey Diego, I'm somewhere where I've never been before, and it's not the shower. It's 150 kilometers outside of Toowoomba. Diego's right. Look at all of those domes. So many of them. What would you say we're 50% there? 45%.
Pussy!
There's a Diego, and he thinks I'm going to mute that, but I'm not. August. What are we up to August now? Let's think back to August, shall we? Prototyping roll-off roof observatories. That was a fair bit of fun. Trying to make them work before we got stuck into the big project at Starview Farm for the ASV. What else happened in August? Oh, 3D printing stuff. 3D printed the collimating sleeve for the TAC, which means I didn't need to spend thousands of dollars on the proper one from Takahashi. I got my 3D printed one. It works. The TAC is wonderfully collimated now. Thank you, Diego. But yeah, we did a sleeve for that thing. It was great. August though, man. Tell you what, what did we say? Prototypes, yeah. 3D printing stuff. Fastrock was a lot of fun. Met some wonderful astronomy peeps, some that I now can call friends. Also fanboyed a bit over having Dylan O'Donnell come down. Dylan, your work has inspired so many people, myself included. You're one of the reasons that I started doing YouTube videos. The fun, the creativity, the adventures. Wishing you a smooth recovery, solid strength through it, and a swift return to what you do best. Inspiring people to look up and stay curious. Take this measurement and then get stuck into 3D modelling the part and then go and print it. There we go. Let's see. Does it fit? Perfect. Ta-da! We haven't put a scope in there for scale. No bananas though. Is it going to hit? It's going to hit. There is a finished prototype observatory. Oh, I'm going to sneak you in where this young man, who nobody knows, is going to give a talk as our keynote speaker. Dylan, seriously, thank you for coming along.
G'day, Dylan O'Donnell here from the Byron Bay Observatory. I'm with Mark from the ASV.
No, it's AstroPuNk. No, you're with AstroPuNk.
Oh,
AstroPuNk.
Of course.
This is for my...
Got to keep the branding.
No, I've got to keep it separate from the ASV, otherwise it's like I get in trouble.
Right.
One last time. So we're rounding out AstroPuNk's Vastrock vlog. Dylan gave an awesome talk. Thank you again for coming down for this. It doesn't happen without Byron Bay Observatory, does it, really?
Oh, no worries, man. It was a pleasure to be here, and you put me on way too late. Like, if you'd put me on earlier, like, I could have had a drink at midday.
No, you couldn't. Do you know why? Because they weren't open at midday. September to remember. It was actually a September to remember. The grind of the 10 observatories in 10 weeks started. 10 observatories to be built up at Starview Farm for the ASV. And we had 10 weeks to do it. It was crazy. It was cold. It was hot. It was windy. It was rainy. It was stormy. There were flies. Lived in a tent every week for 10 weeks. I mean, the videos say it all, don't they? And somewhere in between all that, Sea Lake Astrofest. The 4th edition of the Astrofest. And this year will be the 5th edition, which I'm absolutely looking forward to, because this year I'll be going just as an ordinary ASV member, not the president, so I'll be able to have a lot more fun. But Sea Lake is probably my favourite astronomy festival and astronomy event that I'm involved in. Beautiful dark skies, a wonderful community, beautiful people, really. Everyone loves it, everyone has a blast, everyone enjoys it. You know, being able to get hundreds of people to come out to a small rural town like
bike, Sea Lake, driving tourism to it, sharing the night sky, sharing stories. What more could you want? Oh, and Fred's always there too.
Good morning, John.
Morning.
Where are we going?
Starview Farms.
Starview Farm.
St. Arnold.
This is John's home for the next 6 weeks, except for weekends, and it's my home for the next 6 weeks during the week. But the generator's still going in the house up there. It's loud. It was going from about midnight, and neither of us got very much sleep at all. But you know what? It is what it is. Oh, hey John, what's the temperature right now?
0.3.
0.3 degrees. What's it going to get down to tonight?
-4.
-4. Did I take one what? I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch anything.
I am positive I done
John,
that.
who's singing on the radio? Was it Phil Collins or was it Paul Kelly?
Don't know, they're both
Dunno,
bald.
but he figured that he knew they were bald, and therefore that
they
meant he could hear the baldness. Could you hear the baldness? He could hear the baldness. The sun's up there, and Krista thinks that way is that south, but it's actually over here. Yeah, that's not south, it's over this way. She's got it wrong. It's time to set our gear up and get ready for Sea Lake 2025.
Woo!
Are you ready, Kelly?
No,
No?
no.
You?
I haven't had a nervous wee yet.
Oh, haven't you?
No.
You need to have a nervous
I
wee.
always have a nervous wee.
Fred's here. Fred's got a drink. Is that a cider? It is. Oh, it's a cider. Fred's drinking cider. I've got beer. For some reason, we've ended up playing baseball down here at Lake Tyrrell because, you know, that's just what you do. So here we go. I'm going to have a shot at playing baseball.
So we pushed through September, we had Sea Lake obviously, then into October, the continuation of our 10 observatories in 10 weeks challenge. It just kept going. For a while there we were wondering if it was actually ever going to end. It just kept going. I did have 1 week off from Starview though. Spent it in Sydney at the IAC 2025 conference. Wow, that was eye-opening. The opening night, IAC 2025. Kurazomi, my Astro Boy t-shirt that is had an artist do some artwork on it. Colours of my hair on the t-shirt. I've got to get it framed. I really do. I'm never going to wear that t-shirt again. It's beautifully done. Beautifully done. I loved it. Diego got one done too. But yeah, that was quite the event, that for sure.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hello. We'll have to. Yeah.
Potentially, if we go to orbit, buying everybody in the town that we launch from a beer.
All right, now you can do it. Now you can do it. There we go. Clear skies tonight too, which is really exciting. Time to pack up and get the scopes ready. Be out here imaging later on. Ten bases. All bases are done. 4 of them done today. Okay. Oh, John's got his tool. His famous DeWalt drill. It's a good drill, that one. Better than that Ryobi shit, isn't it?
And then we roll into November, the last 3 or 4 weeks of Starview Farm build. By the time we got to the end game, it wasn't a celebration. I mean, it was a celebration, but it was relief that we got it done. We got it finished, and there are now 10 observatories sitting up in the middle of Victoria where members of the ASV, Astronomical Society of Victoria, can put their telescopes and image under what are pretty much borderline Bortle 1 skies. Pretty cool to have been involved in that project. Really humbled. Just great fun. I do have to head back in a couple of weeks for a few nights just to tidy up a few loose ends. That project's pretty much finished now. Got some really cool new ones for this year to do, which you'll hear about soon enough.
You know what they say when it comes to rubber? If it's not on, it's not on. It's not as fun as some might think it might be to stick your hard firm rubber into a tiny crack and have to push it in there. Sometimes you have to use lube and sometimes you don't.
Oh, by the way, say hi to Timmy. This is Timmy.
Timmy! 10 down. That's it. It's done. Week 9 is over. I can go home now. Where are we again?
We're in hell.
We're in hell. No, we're not. I guess we should get stuck into it and start flashing our bits at the drives. We did it. We finished.
Fuck yeah.
High five, high five. We need a high five. Fucking bang.
December. Didn't really do anything. December was just spent finishing editing the 10 observatories in 10 weeks and finally getting the Sea Lake video done, and just looking back at what was probably one of the busiest and craziest years in my life. It was life-changing, really, everything that happened this year. I had no idea at the start of the year that I was going to be going on that many adventures, traveling that much, covering that much distance, really. That was huge. All that's left is to just thank you all for watching, commenting, sharing the journey with me, whether that was you just quietly following along or making noise in the background for me. It's all appreciated. It's a slow build, it's a slow grind. I love doing it. I do it for the fun of it, and I'm going to keep doing it in 2026. There's plenty more adventures to come. Anyway, I'm AstroPuNk, and as always, keep looking up.